How much should I charge for my services? Probably one of the most common questions I get to hear and answer for my clients and others. So the classic answer is, it depends. Let's think about what pricing represents. Pricing represents obviously you recovering costs from your clients, you achieving your marketing objectives, you achieving your business objectives, and it sends a message out about what you are and the type of business and the type of services you offer. In this particular video, I'm going to focus on how you figure out what you should charge for your services. Let's work with the numbers first of all. Absolutely key when you come to make that final decision and present that invoice to your client. Think about two numbers first of all. Think about your costs. What does it cost you to run your business? How much are you paying for rent? How much are you paying for your advertising? How much are you paying people like me? Secondly, think about how much profit you'd like to make in your business. Do you want to make equivalent to your salary? Do you want to make less than your salary? Then think about those two critical variables that are in your control. How many hours do you have available to work? And how many hours in that time, more particularly, are you going to be spending on marketing, admin, back office staff, reaching out, doing all that support work? And lastly, how many weeks are you planning to work in a year? Now, if you're sitting there thinking, my God, Mahmood, I want to be a mathematician. I don't want to get my head blown up by all this. Worry not. We have a beautiful calculator for you to use. You tap that information in. So typically, if I know I've got 40 hours available in a week, if I know I'm going to be working 30 hours of those, billing it out to clients, because 10 hours is spent on admin and marketing, that's 30 hours. So it's going to recoup that money for me. Plug those numbers into our wonderful calculator and it will give you two figures. A charge out rate, which covers your costs, and a charge out rate, which covers you making a profit on top of that. What's not to love? Now, having known those benchmark prices, let's be sensible. How much you ultimately charge somebody may not be an hourly rate, it may be a project rate, but you need to think about how much time it's going to take you. Think about the demand for your services. So if there's lots of people offering what you offer and you can't differentiate yourself, your price is going to be slightly lower. If you're offering pricing based on value you give to the client, the transformation that you make, the pain that you solve, the problems that you solve for them, then your price is going to have a higher value to that. But you need a benchmark of those numbers, because if you don't, you're basically doing that and saying, think of a number between 1 and 10 and I'll double it. And it ain't going to get anywhere. Think about the competition, think about what you're trying to achieve. So sometimes pricing is there to get a foothold. Sometimes pricing is there to achieve ultimate objectives. That's enough from me. Tap into our superb calculator, read our blog to get more. Have a great week and price your services based on what we've suggested.